Hi, Alina here with handmadeprettygifts.com, and today I want to show you how to make a box card. Looks just like this. It opens up, stands up, and it goes flat into an envelope. This is an awesome card and it's really easy to make. I'll show you just how. I'm using Stampin' Up supplies. I got myself a new stamping set called Greetings from Santa. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's really, really cool. I also use this cherry cobbler ink pad and this thin lids called the Detail Santa thin lids dies. This is gorgeous. It's really cool. You get this die that will cut inside of your paper and a few borders and some stars. Also, I got myself a new paper pad. It's absolutely gorgeous. The colors are amazing, very cool. This is double-sided paper. This is very thin, so it's really nice to decorate your cards, Christmas cards. For this box card, I'm using two pieces of cardstock from StampinUp. This is Whisper White in heavy cardstock, and this is the red. The sizes are 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. In order to save on the time, I decided to pre-stamp my sentiment and pre-cut my paper. This card is super easy to make. So what you need to do, you take your cardstock, one of the pieces, and you score it 1, 2, and 1 inch from this side in. So this is 8 1/4, 7 1/4, 6 1/4. So once again, this is 8 1/4 on this length, this side. So I score 1, 2, 6 1/4, 7 1/4. So basically I have an inch from both ends, an inch and another inch. So 1 inch, 2 inch, okay? Now I take my second piece of cardstock and I do exactly the same. Score it 1, 2, 6 1/4, 7 1/4. And that's all I need the scoreboard for. I decided I want this panel to be the front of my card. See, this is right. I want it to have red this time. So I tape down this die and I'm going to run it through my die cutting machine. I'll show you what I have. I have a big shot and I really love my die cutting machine. It has taken my card making to another level. And if you don't have a die cutting machine, I would highly suggest you invest into one. This is an investment. So I run this through my Big Shot just the one time. It cuts like a dream. The die is really, really cool. But I check just to make sure that the die cut perfectly so I don't have to do any additional cutting. If this die didn't cut really well, I'm going to turn it around and run it through my machine one more time. So that'll probably do the trick. So I'm going to remove the tape and gently remove my die. I also recommend you invest into one of these tools. It's called the Tool-in-One. And it makes removing the dies very easy. Just release the die, okay? My front panel is ready to go. All I need to do, I'm going to use another die, decorative die. I'm going to use, like I did on my other card, I'm going to use these two borders that come with a set, one on the top, one on the bottom. And I will go ahead and cut that and be right back. I got my sentiment ready. I got my paper ready. So now I'm just going to glue my papers in place. So I'm going to put this in the back, and on the front panel I'm going to glue either this way on both sides and maybe this paper like this. When I find it difficult to decide which side I use or I like the best, I'm just going to use both sides. Makes it easier. So I'm going to glue those papers together and I'll be right back. I glued my papers in place. I got carried away a little bit and I put the glue on the wrong side, but this is okay because I really like this side too. So time to fold my paper. So this is going to be my the back of my card. It's going to get folded like this. fold and crease the paper with a bone folder if you have one. It's going to give you a much cleaner edge. And this is going to be the front of my card. And I will just fold it up so. Before I glue together the two pieces, I'm just going to pop this up a little bit with some foam dots. I'm using the Stampin' Up! Foam dots. Just going to give me a little bit of dimension, not a lot, just enough to make it stand out. Okay, and all I need is one little button right here. I'm using this embellishment gold basic metal buttons from Stampin' Up! These are really pretty. They come in 3 sizes. I'm going to go with the smallest one. And I also have some twine from the candy cane collection. It comes in a pack of 2. This nice white with a metallic red thread in it. That's really pretty. So I'm going to tie a bow. I have a glue dot that I'm going to put on the back of my button. I'll stick this right here. And my front panel is ready. My back panel is ready as well. Now I need to glue this together. I need to put glue right here on this outer flaps. I'm going to take my double-sided tape . Bring back my scoreboard because I'm going to use this edge right here to line up the 2 cards together and line them up perfectly. So just put it in the corner, and push down. Perfect lineup, no problems whatsoever. And do the same on the other side, all the way to the corner. All the way to the corner, perfect lineup. I don't need this anymore. And here is my card. Push this in. Push this down. And there you have a beautiful box card. Now imagine if you have a tea light that you can put right here in the middle. This is quite big. You can also make this a little wider if you do this flaps instead of a 1 inch to 1.5 inches. And then you can put anything in there. Just light it up. This would be beautiful. Just a stand-up card with a light in the back. Also, if you think this is too big of a card, the opening is too big, just reduce the size to like a 1/2 inch, and then this opening is going to be smaller. The cool thing about this card is that it fits into an envelope, a 2-sides envelope. I made this myself, so I just want to show you how pretty. Just goes in perfectly. And this is ready to go. If you feel like you want to make a box for this card, you can do that as well. So these are the 2 cards that I have ready to send to my friends. I'm really happy with this dies that I got from StampinUp. And I want to show them to you again. The detailed Santa thin lids dies. Beautiful. You can make like awesome cards. The cool thing about this, as I said, you can put a tea light inside and you can just place it on a mantle, and this is just beautiful. This is Alina Oldham with HandmadePrettyGifts.com. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you in my next project. Have a great day.